T-Lock, beginning with C,
Yeah.
T-Lock Cultist here. Back from the dead. I have not been to an event in so long. But I came back for Attack on Texas because, gotta defend Texas. There's an attack on it. I mean,
Exactly,
it's in the name.
man. The anime fighters come to play, man. We got Potemkin, we got Gigas trying to tear down this city, and we're here to defend it with Attack on Texas. And we got our winners finals. Yeah, I know, the RTS game herself. We got winners finals popping off right now. We got Evangeline versus Milk Kaichu. Milk, if you just watched BlazBlue, you saw him just win that. So you know this dude is legit. Evangeline, also a very, very good excerpt player. We got a good matchup here, so it's going to be really, really solid no matter what. So I'm really excited.
If you're playing against Jacko, it's just always going to be interesting because Jacko's one of those characters that you have to figure out how to stop what they're doing.
Yeah.
And in order to play the game in the first place. So, like, you can't just, like, run your offense. You have to, like, absolutely be stacked on defense as well.
Exactly. And Kai has a lot of tools to really contest, like great long-range normals. I think one thing Ramala talked about that I really liked when it comes to excerpt is that, like, against Jacko, and great conversion, by the way, but against Jacko, you really have to focus on taking out those towers that she sets up. Otherwise, more and more minions will keep swarming you. She gets more and more setups.
Oh,
the best thing to do against Jacko when you knock her down is not to run Oki, it's to 2P those freaking boxes to get them out of the way, man.
You gotta take away the resource, take away the ability to actually run her pressure and everything like that, and it's going to be a good throw.
Exactly. Now we get set up into the corner. Nice burst. Keep out. Evangeline doesn't want to put up with it. But, of course, you still got sweep. You still got pressure. You still get the setup. And you have things like green set for command overhead. So he actually has high lows and a big combo to seal it out. Nice RC.
There it is. And Evangeline taking the first round of our Zerd top 3. All right. Let's see how this round start happens. All right. Backdash. Being very safe on round start, I'm noticing.
Yeah, like, it's scary because Jacko, she has a lot of weaknesses in this game. She really needs this setup to get going, but at the same time, she has some annoying buttons and projectiles, and the more she gets knockdowns, the more she can set up against you, the worse your situation gets. So just playing it safe on round start's huge, trying to sniff her out and let her overcommit, especially as Kai, who has a lot of great buttons.
Yeah, absolutely. We're noticing Evangeline just kind of run past all the houses and just take the corner pressure right here. And making sure that we're not getting anything like that, but there comes a minion. Finally taking care of the house.
Yeah, but there's that classic 2K2D, the sweep knockdown, the lawnmower, as I call it. And a stun dipper, by the way. You thought that was just a strive thing. It's still in this game. Still trying to contest from long range and keep getting in, but he's having a hard time. Nice YRC to stay up in the air. Stun dipper RC.
All the houses right here.
Yeah.
The vibes are bad.
This is the Dodo right here. This is the League of Legends. I hope you fellas have been practicing those games for Project L because it's not a good situation to be. But luckily, projectiles make it really easy for Kai to kind of compete. You see him. Oh, nice
great air throw.
But you see Kai's doing a lot of dash up 2Ks to try and like just poke those towers and just make it a little bit harder for Milk to set up for free.
No, I'm not 100% familiar. Does it extend the hitbox as well? Like, does it make it more active when you hit the houses?
No. It just helps you get up a little bit closer and a little bit more safely. You know what I mean?
I didn't know if you were like able to like poke the houses and then Jacko runs into it because it's like slightly more active.
Yeah, so you're hitting the houses. It does extend the active frames a little bit more on that, right? Yeah, I thought I'm mistaken on that. I thought you meant something else.
I didn't mean the range. I meant like the active frames.
No, it does extend that active frames a little bit longer because you are like it kind of creates a little bit of hit stun there.
Yeah, for sure.
So it does make it a little bit easier to clip her if she tries to contest it, which is why that Milk Kaichu's been having to respect it so much. Nice double air dash to keep the overheads going, and we're back into pressure situation. Good lawnmower out by Jacko though.
Oh my god, that pressure was a little bit dirty, but getting out there with the drop combo, but the blender coming through and the throw. And the RC, that should be able to take it, right?
Yeah, red RC off the throw. With that little health, I mean, it does scale, but with that little health, you're going to get smoked for it, absolutely. So far, Milk's just been having a tough time. Like, really, even when he has a lot of the houses set up, has just not been able to, like...
The pressure isn't being ran like I would expect it to be. When you have all of the houses set up, it's just like he's able to just kind of like mow the lawn and then like kind of get in and run his own pressure.
Exactly. So. Like Milk just hasn't been able, unfortunately, so far to really find situations where he can abuse the fact that so many of these minions are out. Great, huge counter hit, by the way. Wasn't able to finish the combo out, but still pushed back into the corner. Oh no.
And a setup with the blender. Oh yeah, that was just a mid, right?
Yeah, just you get smoked by that sometimes. Nice. I really like Milk Kaichu, and you can tell he has a lot of experience in the matchup. Very smart with the ability to just frame block all of these like Kai fireballs, you know what I mean? Like doing a great job at playing defense there, but still getting opened up no matter what by Evangeline. They're a very talented player. I believe they placed really well at Combo Breaker and like Texas Showdown and various other things.
And we were talking about how you're like needing to be really good on defense versus Jacko.
Yeah.
We're not seeing it the other way around. We're not seeing the defense being amazing versus Kai Kisk here. So, I mean, lacking in a couple different areas here. And I'd like to really see it pick up in this last game potentially.
And again, Evangeline just making great decision-making. Like, got a combo, got a hard knockdown with Jacko, but you know what? Chose to backdash and immediately 2K that other house and just keep the setup going. Nice block on the burst with a really late RC. Huge damage. Drops the combo.
Yeah, I've seen a couple drops this round, but it's not really going to matter. Milkachu is not looking exactly amazing right now, but...
As long as Evangeline keeps this pressure up and just doesn't allow this situation to get out of hand, it's doing good and has a huge life lead on top of that. You know, unlike Strive, Xrd is a game where it takes multiple interactions before you actually die. The scaling on this one not going to be enough to finish it off, but you're in a really rough situation as Milk. Only a couple more touches and you're only a couple more hits and you're dead.
Yeah, you gotta get a big setup right here, especially since you have all the houses in the corner.
But this is not a good situation to be in if you're Evangeline, because now you're actually forced to block.
There was 5 guys around you, and you just busted out.
With a 5P.
God will not hold you, let alone those 5 little children.
I love that challenge. It's a really great option to just get out of jail. You know, I mean, like, Milkaichi was so low health that the risk-reward is really benefited to our Evangeline, who still needed to take a couple of hits to die. Again, great decision-making, just like we talked about, breaking down those houses rather than immediately running up for Oki because she's very weak without them. Yeah, that's a huge whiff.
Great
damage.
Good combo right there, getting in the setup with the blender.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I like the blitz attempt there to try and catch Evangeline if they overcommitted, but it just didn't end up working out. Evangeline playing very safe. Great decision-making. Air throw, RC. Didn't get the pickup.
Did you like air throw there, or would just like staying on the ground and trying to get an anti-air combo, would that have been better?
Air throw, I mean, it looked like they were looking to go for a combo out of air throw, and they unfortunately dropped it, but I like air throw. It's generally safe, and it resets you back on the ground, which is not a good place for Jacko to be with nothing set up. And Evangeline just with his swift 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, just... All right, took out the trash. all the houses are gone.
Exactly.
And we're going to see Kai Kisk moving on.
Kaiju just wasn't, like, had a lot of times where he had all three of the little setups, the